Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mara. If you're new, if you're not, like I said, welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be seeing how many pages of different books I can read within a week. And this is going to be as realistic as possible. Today's actually Tuesday. I was going to start this yesterday, but I wound up having to do online classes because of the weather. After I had that, I had to go to an internship, so I didn't have any time. Came back last night exhausted. Today I woke up at like 9, went to my internship, finished about an hour and a half ago. I've just been kind of chilling. But I started reading a book last night, but I only read like 2 chapters of it. We're just gonna start there. I'm just gonna see how many pages I can read. Probably within like the rest of the week. I'll just go from like today to Friday. I also only have like one thing I had to do tonight for homework, but it's not even due until Friday. I'm just gonna do it now because why not? So I feel like today I could read a good chunk of stuff. In the last few weeks, I've been reading a lot of physical books, so I wanted to break out my Kindle again, read something on here just to get like a different change of like rotation and books, and also just a different feel in my hand. If you have a Kindle and you also have physical books, like, you know what I mean? It's just nice and refreshing to like read a little bit differently. Because I've noticed on Kindles as well, like, it'll tell me I have a certain amount of hours left in the book or a certain amount of pages left, but it goes by so much faster because you're swiping, and so you can only see like 1 page at a time versus me holding like a 700-page book and knowing that I still have like a huge chunk left. This doesn't pressure me into reading as fast, and it doesn't make reading seem as daunting sometimes. Now, if you've already taken a peek at my Kindle, the book that I started last night is Unsteady by Peyton Corinne, and oh my god, I'm already obsessed with it, and I'm really praying and hoping and wishing that it holds up, because I haven't read a hockey romance book that really stuck with me since Collide, and then before that was Icebreaker. So this book, I've noticed, seems kind of similar to Icebreaker in the way the characters are set up, but kind of the vibe where it's like reverse Grumpy Sunshine, except they're both kind of grumpy right now. The male main character, his name is Reese. He is a hockey player, but he went through some sort of like tragic incident where I don't know what happened. It doesn't really go into detail yet, but we just know that every time he tries to skate, he has a panic attack and like passes out. Like, he cannot do it anymore. He's trying to get back on the ice, but after some incident that we are not fully aware of yet, he can't do that. And then he meets Sadie, who is a figure skater, and she skates for the college, and she's skating like trying to be the absolute best that she can so she can get as much scholarship money because she has to provide for her 2 younger brothers. She's very much like kind of grumpy in the way where she's just like so stressed and just trying to focus on the things that like really matter to her in life versus having to worry about like anything more than the things that she already has going on. And then he's also grumpy because of the tragic incident that happened to him that we are not fully aware of yet. But I will say, he's looking like he's going to be the sunshine here. Like, the way that she's been presented, I love it because she's just like me. Like, she works hard and she likes emo music, and that's all I'm gonna say about that. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be reading probably for the rest of the night. I doubt I'm gonna finish this tonight because I really want to like indulge it the best I can. Really liking it so far. I love the writing style. I love the way it's set up. I love the tropes. I love what I'm seeing so far, and I'm really excited to get further into this. This is my concert outfit, guys. I'm sitting neck deep tonight, and I'm so excited. That has nothing to do with the video that I'm actually filming right now. I just wanted to let y'all know in case. Don't forget, I am a pop punk girly first before anything else. Also, ignore the fact that you can definitely hear my laundry going. Like I said, I got a lot going on today. I just came back from my internship, stopped here. I have to leave for class in like an hour. I have a concert tonight, all of that. But I realized because I was going to bed pretty late this week, I would read until like midnight, put the last page that I read in my notes so I knew like how many pages I read that day. I haven't given you guys like a full update. So day 1 was Tuesday. I started on page 36 of Unsteady by Peyton Corinne. It's a hockey romance book, in case you didn't know. So I started that. I was on page 36 when I started the video. I obviously had already started for other purposes. I believe I started on Monday, and then I was like, oh, let me film the rest of the week, like trying to finish this book and see what else I can read. So I started on page 35. I ended on 51. So I read 15 pages that day. So this is like super realistic for me because the next day, which was yesterday, I started on page 51 of Unsteady. I finished the book. So I read 333 pages of that book. Then I started another one and I ended on page 220. The book that I started was Consider Me. I have to talk about it a little bit. Yesterday I read 5 553 pages total. And today it's almost 2 o'clock and I haven't read it all yet because I've been doing stuff all morning. And I don't know how much I'm gonna read tonight because, like I said, I went to my internship at like 11. I left there at like 1-ish, came back here, it's 1:40, put in some laundry, ate a little bit, started exporting a video for tomorrow, and then I got myself ready, and then I have to leave in like an hour to go to class. I have class for 3 hours, and then I'm going to a concert right after, so I have no idea if I'm gonna be able to read today. Consider Me. Who's it by? Becca Mack, I believe. It's another hockey romance. I completely forgot that it was a hockey romance. I just clicked on it because I like the cover. And oh my god, at first I thought this book was like so cheesy. It's not cheesy, it's funny, is what I've realized. Like the things that the guy Carter, he's the main guy in the story, the things that he's saying isn't because he's like cheesy and like a basic character. It's because he's trying to be funny and like get a dig at the girl Olivia, because she totally turned him down. He's like this NHL icon, like all these girls love him, and he always has a girl on his side, and she wouldn't like go hook up with him, and he was like, well, what the heck, like why won't this girl like give in to me? Like this makes no sense. So he's like dedicating goals to her and like trying to make her laugh and like just trying to like get any sort of reaction out of her, and it's so funny. And I seriously am having so much fun reading this book. I read like half of it just last night while I was watching hockey games, and you know it's a good book and I'm loving it when I'm telling Kat about it, and I'm like, Kat, you need to read this book, like it's just so funny. But yeah, that's kind of like what's going on there. I'm trying to think of what else I can say that's not like spoiler worthy. Basically, he's like, I like you. And this isn't a spoiler. This is kind of like what sets up the story. He's like, I like you. And she's like, you definitely don't. Like, you only are interested in me because you like to chase and you've never had to chase after a girl before. She was like, you don't like me. And he was like, okay, then like, let's hang out a little bit and like, I'll prove to you that I actually do like you. And like, you know, we'll see where this goes. There's just like funny interactions between them. There's tension and it's just so entertaining. Like, I'm loving it. I'm cracking up, kicking my feet, loving every single second of this book. So I'm definitely gonna try to keep reading it today. I just don't know how much I'm gonna get in because of what I'm doing today and like how busy I'll be. But that's kind of the gist of everything so far. I've read like 600 pages total this week so far, and it's Thursday, so I'm gonna read today and tomorrow, see what happens. I definitely want to hit like 1,000 pages, which I feel like is definitely doable because I have a huge break tomorrow. So we'll see. But that's what's going on. That's where we are right now. I can't. Oh my god, I can't. I'm obsessed with this man. Oh my god. I am obsessed with this man. I'm obsessed with this man. This is ridiculous. She's like waking up on Christmas morning when you're 3 years old and you finally understand what it's all about. She's the moment the rain stops and the sun comes out, lighting up the sky with color and everything smells new and fresh. She's the first skate on a frozen lake, surrounded by snowy mountains and pine trees and the fresh breath of air. She's rolling over in the middle of the night, pulling that warm body into yours and curling around. She's everything just right. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. I can't believe I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, but I think this is my favorite hockey romance book ever. I think this just knocked Icebreaker down. I need to reread Icebreaker and then I'll come back with that idea, but this book, I need to start the second one right now. Like, I am so obsessed. Just, Carter is hilarious and adorable and I'm obsessed with him. Like, he is perfect to me. Ugh, I just loved it. This was so fun and so funny, and somehow like all of like the really, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the really like valuable like things they said to each other were all things like I needed to hear right now. Like the writing was so good, it was funny, it was entertaining, it was sad, it was so good. That was so good. Like, I am so happy right now. Okay, I totally did not mean for this to just be me reading hockey romance books, but what was the first one I read? I read Unsteady, and then I read Consider Me, and now there's 3 books in it's Playing for Keeps. Yeah, there's 3 books so far. So that follows like the rest of the Consider Me like characters. I've read Consider Me and finished that and loved it, so I'm starting the next one, which is called Play With Me, and it follows Garrett. Oh my god, this is gonna be too good. It follows Garrett. Oh my god, this is gonna be too good. Garrett, who is Carter's one of his best friends. His love interest is Carter's little sister. Anyway, what I love about this so far, I literally just started, I'm like a few pages in, is it picks up exactly where Consider Me ends. I guess you do kind of need to read them all. It doesn't really tell you in this one what happened at the end. It just says like, oh, Carter can't keep a secret, but like you don't know what that secret was if you don't read the first one. But I also think it's important so that you understand the dynamic between Carter and his sister. So I would recommend reading Consider Me first, not just going into this one. Plus, I just loved Consider Me, so I'm obviously gonna advocate for it and tell you to read it. I'm getting so good at filming in public, guys. Like a group of people just walked past me and I just kept talking about my book. I'm literally in a closed room, so that's probably why I felt safe. But I'm gonna keep reading and watching the booktube girlies, and I'll let you know. Actually, wait, I never gave you guys an update on like what I read yesterday. I said something I think on Wednesday, about how yesterday I wasn't gonna be able to read that much because I had my internship and then class, and then I went to a concert, crowd surfed 3 times last night. I was actually the first crowd surfer of the entire tour. But I finished on page 220 of Consider Me on the second day of this video, so that was Wednesday night. And that was the day that I read 553 pages. So I started on 220 on day 3, which was yesterday, and then I finished on 299. I wanted to read until 300 just so it was an even number, but 299 was when the new chapter started, so I didn't want to like be 1 page into a chapter. So I read 79 pages yesterday. So far today, I've read probably like 250 to 300 pages. It's almost 12 p.m. and I've been up since 6, and I've been out of class since 9. And I read a little bit before my class, and then I've literally just been sitting here reading for like 3 hours. I don't have anywhere to be for another 5, so we're doing good on time here. Guys, it's Annalise.
Oh, we're starting now?
I've only ever talked about you. I haven't shown you ever. Well, it's just my update for the video that I was filming.
Oh, okay.
So I was filming, she doesn't know this yet. This video is going up on Sunday. I'm filming like how many pages I can read in a week, just like normal reading schedule, like not trying to force myself to read a lot. And I'll probably read a little bit in a minute, but we're watching hockey right now. We're doing a little thing that we'll talk about. Was on page 299 of Consider Me, and I finished it. I read 163 pages of that book, and then I started the next book in that series, which was Play With Me, and I read 240 pages of that. Today I've read 403 pages. So day 1 I read 15 pages, and then day 2 I read 553 pages. She's
like a marshmallow.
She is so cute. Look at her.
Hi, Poppy.
Hi, Poppy. Day 3, I read 79 pages. And then day 4, I read 403. 1,050 pages I read in 4 days time. We have to go because we're watching the Kraken game. That's all for now. We have surprises. That's all. Thanks for watching. This is Annalise. She's gonna be in more, and
yeah, you'll see me.
And you'll definitely see us somewhere else, perhaps. Do you know my outro? Do you want to do my outro?
I'll see y'all when I see y'all.
Yeah!
I'll see you guys when I see you.
See you when I see ya!